light in the window, darling one. It will shine on forever in darkness and bad weather to light your way home, darling one. Blowing in my heart. Cool breeze blowing in my heart. Gentle leaves are falling all around the yard, like the last time I held you in my arms. No one ever knows what we'll find down the road. My love travels with you no matter where you go. There's a light in the window that will always shine on to light your way home, darling one. Gonna teach you to fly, darling one, darling one. Teach you to fly, darling one. When you cut away the strings and realize you have wings, will you fly back to me, darling one? Oh, no one ever knows what we'll find down the road. My love travels with you no matter where you go. There's a light in the window that will always shine on to light your way home, darling one. No one ever knows what we'll find down the road. My love travels with you no matter where you go. There's a light in the window that will always shine on to light your way home, darling one. Gonna light your way home, darling one. Hey, welcome to the Bluegrass Solo Show. I'm Colby Maddox, your host and musician. Solo bluegrass is a interesting concept. Something that definitely it's been fun to put this stuff together. I'm used to playing with two other people in a band called Sunny Side Up. You'll hopefully hear more about that. I'll tell you more about that later. Here, that was a Dan Penn song. Dan Penn is this great writer who lives down in Muscle Shoals area, and just cranks out the hits like that. Here's one that I wrote. I don't write as many songs as Dan does, but here's one that I wrote. It's called "Coming Home." 1, 2, go. Long ago, hardly comes to my mind the days we spent running streams up in the climb. Homebound's a place that we go in our own time. Better days you won't find. Go. in the hills with the mud up to our knees, working on a new railroad with no one else to please. You build it straight, and it's not hard to find better days you won't find. And it's not hard going back. Smoke will rise from the mountain track. Look back or look away. Coming home today. Sheltered from the raging sea and storm, in the peaceful valley we dig down to stay warm. Some will rise and others fall from grace. It's all the same in this place. And it's not hard going back. Smoke will rise from the mountain track. Oh. Look back or look away. Coming home today. Coming home today. Coming home today. Whoa, all right. So cool. So this is a mandolin, and I have almost one of everything. I don't have a banjo, but I do have a banjo player who lives up the street from me, good friend. So that happens every once in a while. Not recently, unfortunately. But let's check out the fiddle. This is a really cool combination song tune that it was actually on the top 10 charts in England in post-war England. There was this giant craze for American string band music. It was called skiffle, the movement of skiffle music. And so the teenagers were just crazy for it, just before they were crazy for rock and roll. And they had bands and they would play together. And so this one was a group called the Vipers. They had this tune, "Sail Away Ladies," was on the radio. And I just can't quite picture that. It's kind of, it's kind of incongruous because this is a big square dance tune. It's attached to a fiddle tune. The fiddle tune is called Sally Ann. I'll play a little bit of both. Get my new house done. Sail away, ladies, sail away. Give the old one to my son. Sail away, ladies, sail away. Don't she rock 'em, daddy, oh, 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 ho! Children, don't you weep and don't you cry. Sail away, ladies, sail away. You're gonna be angels by and by. Sail away, ladies, sail away. Don't she rock 'em, daddy, oh, 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 ho! from Shiloh town. Sail away, ladies, sail away. Big St. Louis is a burning down. Sail away, ladies, sail away. Don't she rock 'em, Diney-o, don't she rock 'em, Diney-o, don't she rock 'em, Diney-o, don't she rock 'em, Diney-o. Go! Come along, boys, and go with me. Sail away, ladies, sail away. We'll go down to Tennessee. Sail away, ladies, sail away. Oh, don't she rock 'em, Diney-o, 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 don't she rock 'em, Diney-o. All right. So in when that was a hit on the radio, they sang "Don't She Rock 'Em" Daddy-O, of course, because it was the 50s. It was time for the beatniks. So pretty cool, pretty cross-cultural. All right. Whoa, great. Let's do. I'm looking at my list here. Let's try this one. This is a really cool tune. It doesn't make it out much, so glad to give you a piece of this. This is my friend Steve Dawson composed this tune, so I'm borrowing it from him. It's kind of a special purpose situation. Steve is a really, really positive guy who's really very okay with himself, great human being, feels deeply, all the good stuff. But sometimes even someone like Steve has to write a song to give a little bit of slack to this idea. You'll understand what I mean as soon as you hear the song. It's called "I Am the One I Despise." Now it's 13 years and I'm still here, deaf, dumb, and bored. I'm staring back at the bathroom mirror. That's time's cruel reward. Oh, looking through this list of things I used to criticize, Okay. Okay, so after that, we need some bluegrass. So bluegrass is very much a mixture of the happy and the sad. And there's a brighter side to bluegrass, just like there's a brighter side to life. And I try to stay on it. This is a great tune. It's by the Stanley Brothers. And it's about coming into town for the first day and looking around and just feeling a little awkward, feeling a little different, feeling a little new. And so Carter Stanley put these words down and put it into a song. It's a real happy song called Breaking In a Brand New Pair of Shoes. 1, 2, go. I'm breaking in a brand new pair of shoes. Don't you look at me like you think I've got the blues. I'm walking round and round and I see a lonesome town. I'm just breaking in a brand new pair of shoes. Oh, oh, well, I'm talking to myself. Oh no, she's not putting me on the shelf. I'm breaking in a brand new pair of shoes. Breaking in. I'm doggone if I'm gonna cry the blues. All my feet are sore and I got no time to lose. 'Cause I'm wandering here with me and I need her company. I'm just breaking in a brand new pair of shoes. Oh, oh, well, I'm talking to myself. Oh no, she's not putting me on the shelf. I'm breaking in a brand new pair of shoes. Go, go. I'm breaking in a brand new pair of shoes. Don't you look at me like you think I've got the blues. Oh, I'm walking round and round and I see a lonesome town. I'm just breaking in a brand new pair of shoes. Oh, oh, well, I'm talking to myself. Oh no, she's not putting me on the shelf. I'm breaking in a brand new pair of shoes. Yeah, I'm breaking in a brand new pair of shoes. All right, I feel better already. Oh, yeah. Let's look at this. So now that we're on the track of mandolin, I'll give you a little bit more. A little bit more in the old style way. So this is going to be an old style Carter family song that kind of sort of made the jump to bluegrass when some folks out in California, Tom Rosen and Laurie Lewis, recorded it. It's a really nice recording, and it has been kicked around for a long time. In its Carter family state. The Carter family were around in the 20s, did a lot of recording. It's a crooked little bugger. It's kind of expansive in its form. So here we go. This is called the Dixie Darling. 1, 2, go. Well, here we go. All right. Way down below the Mason-Dixon line, down where the sun. One more time. Way down below the Mason-Dixon line, down where the honeysuckles are entwined, down where the southern breezes blow. There's where my days are going. The girls up north in their gay finery, whirling around in a society that can't hold a candle to the Dixie Darling. It's where I long to be. My Dixie Darling, listen to the song I sing beneath the silver moon with the banjo riding tune. My heart is ever true. I love no one but you, my Dixie darling, my Dixie queen. Go! Gone down south and have a good time. See my gal in old Caroline. Drink my booze, do as I please. For this gal I long to squeeze. I'm singing a song about my Dixie darling. There's where my heart is going. Down where my jelly roll's rolling with my Dixie queen. My Dixie darling, listen to the song I sing beneath the silver moon with the banjo riding tune. My heart is ever true. I love no one but you, my Dixie darling, my Dixie queen. Ho! Dixie darling, listen to the song I sing beneath the silver moon with the banjo riding tune. My heart is ever true. I love no one but you, my Dixie darling, my Dixie queen. My Dixie darling, my Dixie queen. There we go. Yeah, it's just a lot of words in a very short amount of space. But it's great. I love that stuff. I love that tune. Cool. Well, let's see. Let's bring out the old granddad of the bluegrass instruments, the fiddle. It's kind of like banjo is like older brother, fiddle is older granddad. Banjos have this really great long history that goes back, and fiddles are the fiddle traditions came to America from all over the place and blended together. It was kind of a really cool thing. And so this is a French Canadian tune that some bluegrassers have bluegrassified. The story goes that they were going to hang a fiddler, and fiddler had one last wish, which was to play the fiddle. Makes sense. And then he picked a tune that just went on and on and on, and he kept playing and he kept playing, and finally everybody just went home, and he escaped being hanged. That's the short version of the tune. But so it's called the Hangmans Reel. is. A little bit of it. That's a fun one to pass around. Yeah. So if you get a chance, keep an ear out for Sunny Side Up. We are a trio most of the time. So I play fiddle and mandolin, and it's fun. It's like a rock band without the Marshall stacks. It's like a rock band that doesn't part your hair when you listen to it. But we have a really good time. Let's see what's up here. Oh. Let's do this one on the guitar for you. So this is an old guitar. This is like a 1944 Martin 0018. It's a medium. There's one smaller, and then one bigger. So this is like between the two sizes. I just like it because I don't have to do this. Anyway, here is a tune that you probably have heard done before. I would imagine Emmylou Harris, probably you've heard her version. It's the sort of bluegrass Stairway to Heaven. It goes like this. It's Don't This Road Look Rough and Rocky. Darling, I have come to tell you, though it almost breaks my heart, that before the poor little darling will be many miles apart. Don't this road look rough and rocky? Don't that sea look wide and deep? Don't my baby look the sweetest when she's in my arms asleep? Somewhere out across the ocean, somewhere out across the sea, while of others you are thinking, won't you sometimes think of me? Don't this road look rough and rocky? Don't that sea look wide and deep? Don't my baby look the sweetest when she's in my arms asleep? Well, it's one more kiss before I leave you. One more kiss before we part. You have caused me lots of trouble, darling. You have broke my heart. Don't this road look rough and rocky? Don't that sea look wide and deep? Don't my baby look the sweetest when she's in my This is actually the date of my first kid's birthday, the 26th. So this show partially goes out to Charlie. Here's a happier song, which you probably have heard. This is also a kind of a seafaring type song, but definitely one that's part of the American folk book. Typical scorned lover song, but done typically bluegrass style in a happy kind of way. Goes like this. I wish I was in London or some other seaport town. Set my foot on a steamboat and sail the ocean round. Sailing around the ocean, I'm sailing around the sea. I think of Aunt Molly wherever she might be. Black as the ravens, her eyes were bright as coal. Teeth that shone like lilies out in the morning cold. While sailing around the ocean, while sailing around the sea, I think of handsome Molly wherever she might be. Church on Sunday and she passes me on by. I know her mind is a-changing by the roving in her eye. While sailing around the ocean, while sailing around the sea, I think of handsome Molly wherever she might be. Said we would be married and I would be your man. Sailing around the ocean, I'm sailing around the sea. I think of handsome Molly wherever she might be. Your promise, go marry who you please. My poor heart is aching while you're going at your ease. While sailing around the ocean, while sailing around the sea, I think of handsome Molly wherever she might be. While sailing around the ocean, while sailing around the sea, I think of handsome Molly wherever she might be. Cool. Yeah. All right. Well, that's an old tune, obviously, and gets a lot of play always because it's such a sweet little tune. I have an old new one for you here now. This is a Woody Guthrie song that Woody Guthrie never wrote music to. He just wrote the words to it. That's that's a common occurrence. There's a lot of Woody Guthrie material that he never recorded or finished or put in a fixed form. So all we have is the words. So there's tons of that. I've seen some of it. It's really cool. And then so somebody got the idea to take those words and give them to Billy Bragg to write some music to go with it. And this was a while ago. Good idea, real good idea, because Billy Bragg is one of my favorites. He's an English folk rocker, and really got around these words with a beautiful melody. So let's give this a listen. This is a tune about jealousy, sort of like ego, and I think more to the point, just like hubris, basically, is what this is about, and it kind of puts you in that place. You get a narrator who tells you what it's like to feel that way, and it's called "Way Over Yonder" in the minor key. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. I come from a place called O'Fesky, and I had a little girl in a holler tree. I said, little girl, it's plain to see that there ain't nobody that can sing like me. Ain't nobody that can sing like me. She said it's hard for me to see how one little boy got so ugly. Yeah, yes, my little girlie that may be, but there ain't nobody that can sing like me. Ain't nobody that can sing like me. Oh, way over yonder in the minor key. Way over yonder in the minor key. There ain't nobody that can sing like me. Go! We walked down by the Buckeye Creek to see the frog eat the goggle-eye bean. Hear that west wind whistle to the east, and there ain't nobody that can sing like me. Ain't nobody that can sing like me. Hello, my little girlie, will you let me sing? Way over yonder where the wind blows free. Nobody can see us in a hollow tree, and there ain't nobody that can sing like me. Ain't nobody that can sing like me. Oh, way over yonder in the minor key. Way over yonder in the minor key. There ain't nobody that can sing like me. Okay, now. Her mama cut a switch from the cherry tree, and they laid it on to she and me. It hurt lots worse than a hive of bees, but there ain't nobody that can sing like me. Ain't nobody that can sing like me. Now I've walked a long, long way till I look back on my Tanglewood days. I've led lots of girlies since then astray, but there ain't nobody that can sing like me. Ain't nobody that can sing like me. Way over yonder in the minor key. Way over yonder in the minor key. There ain't nobody that can sing like me. There ain't nobody that can sing like me. There you go. Very kind of a deep situation. I like the fact that within the first verse you hear about this guy talking, but then he's answered right away by the woman saying, "Hard to believe that anybody could get so ugly." I love that. Perfect. Yeah. So, okay, we've got a couple more tunes here. This is the fun part here at the end. I've got some good stuff. I'm going to just decide here. Yeah, let's look at this on the guitar. We'll go this direction. So, this is a tune that I wrote a while ago. This is the one that I wrote on the occasion, in the aftermath of basically a long period of my life where my father was, his life was ended before his time, and I had a lot of thinking to do about it, and I came up with this tune as a result of it, which I think is, and again, it's a happy tune, not a sad tune. My dad had a lot of happy stuff going on in his life. So I couldn't get sad about it. I had to get happy. But it's a song about, he would love to bicycle, so it's a song about bicycling, sort of. And about doing what you love to do. It's one called The Link in the Chain. Killing? No, I'll get it right. Filling time by killing time, never will heal the worried mind. Safe at bay in a garden place, only helps when you stay in phase. Moving in a dust cloud, chasing the rain, just another link in the chain, moving in a dust cloud, chasing the rain, just another link, in the chain. Rest your mind on what you find. Pull that shade when you draw the line. When you leave your pretty little view, can you give heart to help us all through? Moving in a dust cloud, chasing the rain, just another link in the chain, moving in a dust cloud, chasing the rain, just another link in the chain. godly band. I've heard it said, that's what I meant. You receive, you can return. It's not about what we can earn. Moving in a dust cloud, chasing the rain, just another link in the chain. Moving in a dust cloud, chasing the rain, just another link in the chain. Just another link in the chain. All right. Well, yeah. So that's. Okay, let's see. I've got a couple more for you here. Try to get also a little bit of a story in about this one. This is about my dad actually. When I was a kid, we lived up in the woods, literally in a cabin. That's where my dad bought a house in the California hills, and there was he was an experienced hunter. I mean, and he grew up in Southern Illinois and Denver, and he knew how to hunt. Never really saw that side of him until there was an incident late at night when he was coming home. He didn't hit a deer, but he found a wounded deer. And let's just cut to the end of the story. I woke up the next morning and there was a complete dressed deer in the refrigerator. And we had deer meat for like a good, I don't know, week and a half, 2 weeks. It was great. But he knew how to do all that stuff, which was amazing. He could cut a chicken up in like 3 minutes. I mean, literally. But all of that was like from a past that he didn't share too much about. But I saw the evidence. And the tie-in here is that this tune is called. This is a very weird, funky tune called "The Forked Deer." So that's the tie-in. There we go. Squirrely Tune. I play. Most people that I play with learn to like that tune. Let's put it that way, because I like it a lot, so I always call it. All right. Well, we have time for one more, and I think it's time to. I work at the Old Town School. Teach there. Sometimes arguably live there, but not this year. And we have a really wonderful songbook that's full of a lot of really great old tunes, a lot of old public domain tunes. And one of the most best parts of it is there's a lot of old gospel tunes, like the real stuff, like the gospel stuff, that the Thomas Dorsey era gospel stuff, African American, how gospel was kind of the new religious music in the African American community. There's some spirituals in there too, but this is one that I like very much, because the gospel tunes really got traction in the later part of the century, so they kind of like lived on as protest songs, really. So this is a great one for that. It's called "This Train." This train's bound for glory, this train. This train's bound for glory, this train. This train bound for glory, don't carry nothing but the righteous and the holy. This train bound for glory, this train. This train don't carry no gamblers, this train. This train don't carry no gamblers, this train. This train don't carry no gamblers, no crap shooters, no midnight ramblers. This train carry no gamblers, this train. Oh no. This train done carried my mother, this train. This train done carried my mother, this train. This train done carried my mother, carried my father, my sister, my brother. This train carried my mother, this train. This train don't pay no transportation, this train. This train don't pay no transportation, this train. This train don't pay no transportation, no Jim Crow, no discrimination. This train don't pay no transportation, this train. Come on now. This train don't carry no rustlers, this train. This train don't carry no rustlers, this train. This train don't carry no rustlers, no side street workers, two-bit hustlers. This train don't carry no rustlers, this train. This train's bound for glory, this train. This train, it's bound for glory, this train. This train bound for glory, don't carry nothing but the righteous and the holy. This train bound for glory, this train. Oh, this train bound for glory, this train. Yeah. All right. Well, it's been a pleasure, guys. Really glad that I had this opportunity, thanks to the library, and thanks to Jen Jensen for hooking me up with this gig. Jen Jensen at the library, your children's librarian. And thanks to everybody who helped me get set up with the tech on this one. So hope to see you guys around. Take care.